Hi everyone, I hope that you are doing fabulous. I'm just jumping in here just to do a random reading just because I don't have anything to do. So anyway, if you are returning, welcome back. And if you are new, my name is Shannon and I'm glad to have you. I look at a lot of criminal activity most of the time on my channel and just roar at it, to uproot it. And I try to encourage people and myself to keep things at the forefront of our eyes and mind, to uproot things when they come across in our life, to get rid of negative energy. Okay, so I'm not like churchy or religious or anything, but it could come across real heavy that way. The scriptures actually in the tarot, the living language, still lives today, and I keep all 10 of those commandments. People call the great one the divine in the universe, and he's inhabiting the universe. He is the only divine thing that ever exists, but he has a name, and his name is Jehovah Elohim. And this is who I confess, and I love him with everything in me, and I believe to walk in that way with you as well. At the same time, I don't have a problem with roaring back at wicked, lying, deceitful energy that's working through people. Actually, we're not fighting against one another, but it could appear that way at times because people are opened up to stupidness. And so anyway, there's like really fine lines and things like that, but the truth is the truth is the truth, and nothing can stand against the truth, man. And so I'm just real fierce for it, even the raw truth, if that must be that way. But anyway, that's kind of who I am. You'll just learn me as we go. If you say welcome, if not, then I guess you got to go away. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, and all that. Let's just get in here in this reading. So I apologize for the lighting and all of that kind of stuff, and I'm trying to get my camera in here to get that little thing out of the frame, whatever that is. What is that coming out here? That must be the wall. Okay, well, I guess it is the wall. All right, so I'm going to just take a look at two sides of things, and you can take these energies. Some of these energies might be on one side or the other and be flip-flopping at any given time as well. Just take it as it applies. Jehovah Elohim, I appreciate you so very much. Come on in here and prophesy a thing as so often and so mightily as you do by way of the spirit of prophecy, which is Yeshua, the HaMashiach. We have a public victory. We do have some type of victory that is coming out. So I will say, if you did miss the Cardinal Fixed-Mutable sign readings, those are down below. Those will run through the 21st of the month. So the 19th through the 21st, there was some type of victory coming out. Okay, so it's a public victory. We have some type of the Six of Pentacles is here. Man, the lighting in here is not good at all. I apologize. So the Tower, the boom, a paradigm shift, something very much known then, and somebody pouting about it, I guess. Or they're seeing a cup and something's positive and truth's setting somebody free within something. I could read it that way as well. I mean, given on any given person who you are. Okay, so anyway, I was going to look at two different sides. These came out together. I keep them on that side so I feel led to. Regardless, somebody's having a paradigm shift here. Show me this victory here, Yehovah. Show me the victory. Two want to show itself on this side. Well, I guess three want to show itself. There's the King of Wands. Okay, well, obviously the King wants to get up, take action. The Eight of Pentacles, something about work is here, and then travel. And actually, travel's really huge in the next couple of days. Either something's already went down on a travel trip for some of you all, or you're dealing with traveling this week. I had a fugitive come out on an airline, and an airline pilot. It's come out like 3 times out of my hand, out of my homemade deck. So whatever that is for any given person, give me just a second, people. I'm sorry to put you on hold like this, but the lighting sucks. Hopefully that's better. Open up the window, and so hopefully that's better. All right, so so something about travel is here this week, leaving troubled waters behind as well, especially if somebody's getting something balanced out here and there's a victory and there's just like, oh my God, paradigm shift, and that is what it's showing out here. Okay, so some type of a wish fulfillment is here as well. Well, thank you, Jehovah, for upright people getting the judgment for justice sake on their enemy, because Jehovah stated so. Show me this other side. So the devil is here. Well, again, restrictions. I'm going to hold you back. I don't think so. You're on chains. Stupidness. Okay, and something, and you can only do that for so long. And then here comes the great one. It says, okay, now it's coming down. Okay, the Tower can go to pride and conceit. The devil can go to pride and conceit as well. Okay, so whatever that is for any given person. that energy is showing itself out here. The X is here. The devil is. We had coming out in, I think, a couple different ways. Something about the boss. I did a general reading. The boss knows did come out. So something about the boss. The devil can go back to the boss energy as well. So some type of situation is here with somebody pouting at the tree, I guess, because of some type of restrictions on one side. But we're seeing a blast. We're seeing something change just like that with some type of real big favor within the divine, knocking something down on one side. And the King of Wands in the upright, get up, take action. There's some type of real big action being shown here with some victory that's out here, okay? Some type of, on this side, there has been some feeling left out in the cold, or some type of throw out energy has been here from this freak. That's been here. Show me the mutual energy. Let me get this out of the camera. Show me the mutual. What's the mutual energy between this, Jehovah? The Fool also showed itself for the next couple of days as well. It came out in that other reading that I did on a general to let my other channel know that I did those readings for the element signs. And I'll read it as aviation just because it does go back to that. We had airline pilot and travel and all kinds of stuff coming out. Okay, there's a fugitive somewhere. So if you are traveling this week on an airline or something like that, really need to use your intuition because it's here. Okay, somebody been trying to block some stuff, but there's a victory regardless. There's something signed. This is knowing something, knowing that something is foolish, knowing also somebody else is getting a clean slate, especially if there's a tower came down because of some stupid, devilish, freakish thing over here because they can't get out of their pouting mode. Somebody stepped out and did something here with the Four of Cups, and that's a contemplating card as well, but I know. And the 11th house really coming out real big in these readings as well. There's death. FBI came out in wording as well as I was explaining on some of those readings. Death issues are here. I mean, obviously, we've got a fugitive here, okay, with the energy that was coming out where travel is concerned. Somebody's murdered somebody. There's a predator here. This is I steal from you, I kill you, and then I destroy you type of energy. Transformed everything. There's a sea of people here as well with the death card. Secrets came out in the runes in that general reading as well. Sex, money, property, things like that. And so something's really big here. We have the letter T, the letter M, the letter S is out here, okay? Let me just pull from my homemade deck. I'm not going to make this video very long. I just wanted to check two sides of things. Jehovah, you just pick through my hands. Whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to say, Jehovah, you know all things. All things. Get rid of the freaks. Get rid of this devil energy. All right, we have, let another praise thee and not thine own mouth, a stranger and not thine own lips. This real prideful energy. With somebody pride coming down, it's had a paradigm shift, I guess so. And somebody pouting about that because, my God, I got big fat ego here. Actually, one of my other decks has the devil card represented as ego. Then somebody got big fat ego and they're big fat know-it-all. Then somebody's had a destruction, and I guess when the tower came down, they could only get to the tower because the fool will go right back into his folly and vomit like he does, and like the dog does. Return to his vomit, can't get out of it, man. So look at me type of stupidness. There's been a hidden app on the internet. Let's go back to internet stuff as well. There's lots of fortune, and well, we know it, and it's been stolen as well, and they're going to give it back. There's been secret money here with the death card. To do justice and judgment is more acceptable to Jehovah than sacrifice, and he says to do it quickly. We had sacrificing energies that was coming out. Hangman, there was 2 hangmans there in the fixed sign reading. That's craziness. You know, I know somebody's out there that does that stupidness because I speak about it so harshly on my channel. They hit the down button. That just proves who you are, man. It's craziness. It's craziness. Something about affection and stuff. But we had sexual matters, and somebody, you know, somebody plotted something, stepped out from a dull relationship, caused a freaking hardship and a half, okay? Somebody's had a false heart. Yes, they have had. And somebody was ignorant within some ordeal. Well, again, you know, Jehovah brought out to exercise your spiritual side of things. Every one of us have a knower, and somebody walked into something and they were ignorant, and my God, something devilish is taking place out of it. Something death and lethal is out here within all this fixed energy. Something just transformed in a very big way. A family member has been involved for some situation. So yes, legal FBI is watching. Okay, it's right here. Hey, I'd like to see your uprightness where I'm concerned, please, and thank you very much for being that way. You're hired to do that. You're you know, to let somebody go out on the street knowing that there's freaks out here. For my own personal story, and I'm just one person out of a lot that's happened to, it's unethical of you not to do the upright thing. If there's somebody in law enforcement, FBI, that's a freak, then I guess they've taken advantage of their stupidness. And I guess the boss knows is connected to somebody that is outside of this energy where the stupidness is. They've taken advantage of somebody then. Okay? And I'm just saying that because it's come through my spirit that way. Or there's some type of connection. We've had stuff come out on the channel. They slept with law enforcement to get access, and so somebody slept with law enforcement. The boss knows about it. Now it's like, oh my God, because I work there, or something like that, or somebody's boss and some type of organization is out here. I guess so. Some type of a delivery driver is here. We have some type of a appointed season that is set aside for a specific time. Well, that'd be the wheel, and the wheel also showed itself as well. We also have a red color of something. That could be a political party, that could be red hair, that could be clothing. Something red is out here. Show me what's hidden that is coming to the surface. Actually, I'm going to use this other deck. I think I'll use the Lenormand on this reading. Show me what's hidden that's coming to the surface, Jehovah. Because what's between the energy is knowledge of something, and something that was around some foolish thing where somebody was ignorant within some ordeal that went down. We do have the occult out here with the death card, okay, and with the devil. Some type of death happened around some stupid foolish thing it's known about, and some type of signature is here as well. Show me what's hidden, Jehovah, that's coming to the surface. Coupling up, chit-chatting, something social is here. And somebody was in the public eye in those readings. What else? The tower. Okay, we got the tower big time. Big time. We're talking about governmental things as well. In this deck, the tower does represent that. There's some type of alterations and things like that going on. So especially if we got FBI watching something, since it's a governmental card, then I guess it is. This is an analysis of something when it comes out in this deck. It's also a protection. It's also a protection. If you ain't protecting the upright people, you're screwed. It's time to get up and do the right thing. Hopefully this is protection for the upright, because we have a predator out here on this side. The gentleman card is there. Give me just a second. There was actually like 3 cards, and I put the other cards back in the deck, but the gentleman card was upright, so I kept that one. So there is something about traveling. The owls is traveling, short trips. This is travel energy here. We have aviation between this energy here. Okay. And so the gentleman card can be a younger person for some people. Okay. Doesn't have to be. It could be somebody's partner. So if we got FBI out here and the boss knows something, somebody's partner is out here involved in some situation, then that's here. This could be a person who is masculine as well, and somebody's real masculine involved in some situation, then and that may really be the case, because Jehovah was bringing out that scripture about bodily exercise profiteth little, but spiritual exercise and of righteousness profiteth much in this life and in the next. So you could be dealing with somebody who's known, and they are, you know, they got a nice body or something like that is out here then with that card. At the bottom of the deck is the ship. So there's some type of travel energy. That's a traveling energy. They could be from overseas, or they could be in the Navy. If I want to take that, or something happened by water, we'll often get that out on the channel as well. This is some type of holiday. Something happened at a holiday where boats and things were around some situation. And I guess so. What's coming to the surface, though, is something governmental, something about this gentleman, and some type of communication or coupling up and going somewhere local or something just real close, a short little trip, even if a short trip is across seas, but you're coming back real quick. You know, you won't be there very long. You can read that way. We have the boat here as well, and we have the sea here with the death card. Something about water is here, overseas is here. For some people, you're dealing with the foreigner or something like that. There's the secret that came out in that other general reading that I just did. So it's the 13th rune.